Thanks, John and Jahisha. Welcome back to the DITV pregame show. I'm your host, Bo Bowman. Lucy is off today. I've got a great show lined up for you, so let's get right into it. Iowa takes on Penn State Saturday in Happy Valley at Beaver Stadium, one of the biggest and most intimidating stadiums in the country. Nothing in college football is louder than a whiteout night game at Happy Valley. But to the Hawks, it's all just white noise.
Probably one of the biggest stadiums in the country, one of the loudest. I was there my freshman year and got to experience it a little bit. So, just excited to go back there and play in front of a crowd like that.
It's gonna be a crazy atmosphere. It's got to lock in. I was there for the Ohio State game whenever they upset Ohio State in 16. So, I know what it's all about, and I'm ready for it.
70 guys versus 100,000. So you just got to be a little more focused and worry about what's going on between the white lines.
Easier said than done, but even though it's a 2:30 game, Happy Valley should be as loud as ever. Now, Penn State has had a huge offensive weapon in Saquon Barkley last year, but they lost him to the NFL. I think we all remember the 300-plus all-purpose yards he had in Kinnick Stadium last year. But this year, the heart of the offense is in quarterback Trace McSorley. McSorley had over 1,400 yards on the season already, and he's the team's second leading rusher with 554 on the ground. And his odds to win the Heisman go up every day. After Penn State's win over Indiana last week, it jumped from 20-1 to 14-1. Now, that still might be a long shot with the Nittany Lions out of the running for the college football playoffs, but you never know. And the Hawkeyes are definitely aware of how tough of a matchup this will be with McSorley under center.
You just got to slow down McSorley. He's the heart of that team, heart of the offense. So, we're just going to try to focus on slowing him down, try to do the best as we can on the passing game, and be able to stop the run like we've been doing the past couple weeks.
A lot of physical talents, but he's the heart and soul of their team. He's the competitive force that kind of drives them. So, obviously, anytime as a competitor, you love going up against guys who are equally as competitive, good players. So, we're looking forward to a challenge this week.
I think their quarterback is a big aspect of their offense. They got good wide receivers, a good running back. They keep you on your toes all the time. So you just gotta, go out, do your assignment, and hope to win. Yeah.
The Hawks are definitely looking to pitch another shutout this week to keep McSorley from doing his home run celebration. So the Penn State mascot is a Nittany Lion. But what actually is a Nittany Lion? It's called that because of the knitted scarf on their mascot wears. It was actually created by a senior at the school in 1907. Joe Mason was frustrated that a school didn't have a mascot, so he came up with the Nittany Lion, named after Mount Nittany, the lone mountain that sits right next to Penn State University. A little etymology here for you. The word Nittany is a Native American word that means single mountain, and because of that, Penn State only has one single stuffed and mounted Nittany Lion on campus. Pretty cool, huh? The more you know. All right, quickly before we go, we'll do predictions. Now, this may seem like a long shot here, so stick with me. Iowa's still in the running for the college football playoffs, but to do that, they have to beat Penn State this week. Penn State's out of it for sure with Ohio State and Michigan looking tough in the East. But if Iowa pulls this out over Penn State, they just have to win out, make it to the Big Ten championships, and surprise either Michigan or Ohio State, and that'll be enough to do it. And I think that could happen this week. Penn State's not quite as strong as they were last year. As long as they contain McSorley, like I said earlier, they should be fine. And that'll do it for this week's pregame show. Be sure to tune in on Monday for our analysis of the game. Guys, back to you.